Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and I'm where do I start with this? I mean, this topic is a weird one to talk about. It is it's quite uncomfortable to talk about as well. I mean, Thomas Partey has been charged by British Crown Police on 5 counts of rape. There are 3 different victims that have come forward, and that have basically a claim that they have been assaulted by Thomas Partey, and he has officially been charged by British Crown Police yesterday. The news broke, and it is as I said, it's quite an uncomfortable topic to talk about, and the backlash has been quite a massive one. Being an Arsenal fan, and the thing is, like, a week ago I made a video where I said that I wanted Partey to re-sign with the club because of how good he has been, and I don't know. We never knew that the allegations were this serious, and it was and it seems now, look, it feels like the club knew about it as well. And if that is true, I mean, then it is a disgraceful thing that Arsenal Football Club have done. If I'm being very honest with you, I mean, to let a person who has done these horrific crimes, again, I keep on saying if, because we still don't know. Again, I don't want to blame someone. I am not gonna question the victims, because it is such it's such a delicate subject to talk about, and you don't really wanna cross a line here or there. You cannot accuse an innocent man, but then you don't want to sound like a prick, and you don't want to be insensitive, and you don't want to gaslight the victims as well at the same time. So it is like a double-edged sword, if I'm being very honest with you. We have seen in the past, it happened to Gylfi Sigurdsson, for Everton. The charges came in. He was accused of a pedophilia and all that stuff, and then later on nothing was proven. It happened to Benjamin Mendy recently as well. But then on the same time, you have people like Adam Johnson. Oh, clearly, they were involved in stuff like this. You have people like Mason Greenwood. Of course, things settled down between them, but we all know, we all heard the tapes and all of that. So, as I said, it is a 50-50 sort of thing. So you don't really know what to believe in, and what to do. And of course, I have seen the amount of backlash that Arsenal have gotten, and in my opinion, deservedly so. That if if they felt they knew that this was the scene, this was the case, and they knew about the charge, and they knew about the allegation, and they knew how serious it was, and they kept on playing. I mean, if you kept on playing him, that's one thing, but then trying to renew his contract despite knowing all that stuff, it feels like really bad. It is pathetic in a way. And the fact that yesterday the only comment that Arsenal have made is that he's no longer an Arsenal player, so we don't really care, and we're not going to comment about it. I mean, it is such a bad thing to do. It's so tasteless. Yesterday I made a video regarding Tomiyasu, where I said Arsenal is a club of tradition, history, and class and whatnot, and then hours later you have all of this come out. And I mean, there are very few times when, as an Arsenal fan, I have felt that I felt disgusted by that club, and this is one of those times, like, because it feels like the ownership knew, the manager knew, the players knew, and they still kept on going on. I mean, I sort of understand from the club's point of view. Again, they are going to go ahead and they're going to say that innocent until proven guilty and whatnot. And when he was playing with us, he was not charged, and it was they are going to come out with these sort of excuses. And you can, in a way, you can understand their situation as well. But then of all of this sort of situation, I am seeing people saying that they should have suspended him the moment they found out, and they shouldn't and they should have gotten rid of him. But the thing is, if they get rid of him, and stuff backfires, he doesn't get, he is no charge and he's proven innocent, and then of course you are going to face a backlash of different sort, that why you let a player go, or why you did not stand by him. And it is a weird thing. It's a double-edged sword. So you don't really know. again, as I said, you sort of understand why the club did it, in a way, in, a legal way and a physical way, but then it comes, the financial way and all of that, but then comes the moral way, and no matter what Arsenal come up with and what Arsenal say as a club, and especially, I mean, that after that pathetic statement, there's nothing really left more to say apart from that they themselves know that what they did was wrong, and they should have suspended him. The people are, a lot of people are saying that Mendy sold Manchester City and he got a lot of money out of it. Well, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes, in business, a goodwill is very, very important, and Arsenal have lost a lot of goodwill over this, especially when you consider what they have done previously. I mean, especially considering what Arteta has done with players, Aubameyang being late and whatnot. In respect of discipline, he has basically sold players because they were not really up for it. They were not disciplined enough. They have had problems with Mesut Ozil. He wanted to support Uyghur Muslims in China. They let him go. They, basically, sidelined him out of the club. They stopped Muhammad Al-Nani posting about the conflict in and the genocide in Palestine. And they basically a month ago they let go of a Kidman who has been at Arsenal for about 20 odd years. So the things coming out of Arsenal at the moment, it is a weird. They are not representing the goodwill of the club, and this one, it is, of all the things they are trying to do, of all the goodwill that they want to create, and of all the the good things they are going to do for their communities, for whatever they are going to do, this is going to overshadow all of that. Especially if he is found guilty, I think then at the moment the anger is so much. Of course the football, and I am seeing the opposition fans, and they are making posts and they are saying all of that. You can literally see so many of opposition fans just doing it for the fun of it. They are just taking this opportunity, to go to have a go at Arsenal, to mock Arsenal fans. I mean, if you are doing that, it is, it's not going to matter to Arsenal fans. It's not going to matter to Arsenal. You're just disrespecting the victims at the moment. I mean, in this way, those victims are not your source of, clickbaits. Those victims are not your source of getting, engagement on your post and getting followers and getting likes and whatnot. And this is the part and parcel of internet. And if Partey played for so many other clubs, and that situation was they were going to be in the same situation like this, they would have reacted the same way. And as I said, it is a part and parcel of the game. But again, I will only say that I stand in solidarity with the victims. Again, because it's not possible that there are 3 different women who come out and you've said that he has done this type of horrible and disgusting things with them. And I hope justice is done, whether he's innocent, whether he's guilty, whatever the situation is. He needs to be held accountable for his action. And Arsenal Football Club, to be very, very honest with you, they should be ashamed if they knew. And it, of course, you cannot tell me that with all the with all the contacts and everything that they have people before they post something, they have people checking with lawyers and of the clubs and everything, that we can do that. They did not know whether the accusations against and allegations against Partey were true or not. You cannot tell me that Arsenal did not know. So again, I'm gonna say, it is quite a shameful thing for Arsenal Football Club, and they should be really, really ashamed of letting Partey play. And as an Arsenal fan, I cannot defend my club. Of course, I'm not gonna defend the player. As much as I liked him, as much as I liked him playing for the club, and again, I wanted him to stay, but again, this is before all of this has come out, and people are going to come at me and they're going to say, we knew about it all along. Knowing it is one thing. I can tomorrow come out and allege, when you actually he's now officially charged, that means there is substantial amount of proof that the guy has unfortunately he's gone ahead and done these horrendous things. So that changes your perspective. It doesn't really matter what other thing, it matters what you think. So again, I would say, as an Arsenal fan, I'm ashamed. As a supporter of Arsenal, I'm ashamed, and I really, really hope they'll those victims are given some sort of justice, and Thomas Partey is held accountable. Yeah, that's from me. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, there's nothing much left to say. So yeah, until next time.